Mass Effect Legendary Edition, for better or worse, is exactly what was promised. It's a more polished version of the original games, with enhanced visuals and lighting, that remains incredibly faithful to the original experience. After spending around 10 hours with the game so far, I'm enjoying my time, but issues with the games that were issues a decade ago stand out even more in 2021. Regardless, these games are still classics, and playing them today just goes to show how ahead of their time they were in a lot of ways. There are 3 things you are going to want to know about Mass Effect Legendary Edition. How good are the visuals? Are there any bugs? And did they fix the first Mass Effect's gameplay? Let's start with the latter. I'm happy to report that Mass Effect is a much more pleasant experience in the Legendary Edition than it originally was. I myself never got far into the first game, instead really starting the franchise with 2, which I put over 100 hours in. For lack of a better word, the original Mass Effect controlled like ass. That's not the case in the Legendary Edition. I'm still not entirely happy with how the Mako drives, having adopted controls similar to vehicles in the Halo series, but it's actually drivable, which cannot be said for the original Mako. The visuals in Legendary Edition can at points be breathtaking, especially when playing on an ultrawide monitor. That being said, this still looks like a far cry from what a game of this caliber would look like if it were being released in 2021. This is more like if you used a bunch of texture and lighting mods on the original game. To that end, one element that hasn't changed are the incredibly stiff animations, which were already looking dated in the late 2000s. The new visual enhancements only highlight and exacerbate how bad the animations can be at times, and distract from some of the best storytelling and voiceover work ever created in a video game. It's starting to make me feel like the team would have better spent their time entirely remaking the first Mass Effect than remastering the trilogy, even if that meant the game not coming out for another year or 2. Are there any bugs? So far, so good. The game was provided to us late, as the team was waiting for a pre-launch patch, and it seems that whatever was in that patch has done its job to make for a smooth experience. I'm still only in the first game with around 10 hours, so I might run into something down the line, but usually if a game were to have had bugs, I would have run into them by now. Mass Effect Legendary Edition was a slam dunk for EA, and if you're looking to either jump into these games for the first time or replay them again, this is absolutely the way to do it. The storytelling and world building are still unmatched in gaming, more than making up for any shortcomings the games might have. I cannot wait to get completely lost in these worlds again.